Kepi Ghoulie and the Copyrights album Reanimation Festival came out in 2019 on Eccentric Pop Records and on Stardumb Records on a very lovely colored swampy green vinyl. Now there's a little secret with this sleeve. If you take it and turn it to the left, you can...
Reanimation time is here! Reanimation time, you're probably thinking. That must be the album by the Kepi Ghoulie that came out in 1997. Many years ago. Incorrect. I'm talking about Reanimation Festival. The remade album, reimagined album by Kepi Ghoulie, and the Copyrights his new backing band for this album on this re-recording.
In 1997, the Kepi Ghoulies released their fourth album, Reanimation Festival, on Springman Records and also on Lookout Records. It was recorded as a three-piece band. It came on both traditional black vinyl and also on orange vinyl.
Wait! Released very recently, just I believe this very year, by both Stardumb Records and Eccentric Pop Records. Kepi Ghoulie has re-released this album with fantastic new artwork. Look at that. There's a Frankenstein's beast rising up through the dirty old swamp water. And there's a bird,
Frankenstein's
trees,
beast.
a sun or a moon there in the background. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm no expert on the picture.
Frankenstein's beast.
But it's a very lovely picture, look at that. In fact, I must say this is one of my very favourite sleeves I've seen in a good while. I just can't stop looking at it. It's blooming lovely. It's one of those sleeves you just want to get out and have a look at for a while. And that's enough of the obverse. Ugh, that's enough of that. Let's take a look at the reverse of the sleeve. Oh! It's the very same Frankenstein's beast on the back.
Frankenstein's beast.
Here he is being chained up to the bottom of the dirty old swamp. And here we have a barcode so that it can be scanned. And the information about the band. Adam, Brett, Kevin and Luke from the Copyrights. And Kepi Ghoulie, the singer and songwriter. Here's the song names here.
Beast.
6 on one side, 6 on the other side. Just fine. It's in Super Cool-orama. And that's about it for the back of the sleeve. Look at that. Okay, let's take a look inside the record to see if it's empty and I've wasted my money on it. I can't stand buying a record and the flipping thing's empty. What was the point in getting it? What? Oh, there is a record inside. I'm sorry about that. And insert. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, it's a kind of poster insert. There's Kepi and the Copyright men, as you can see at the bottom here. And on the other side of it, I was going to say the reverse, but which side is the reverse? It's up to you. You can decide that. It's one of the neat features, a very neat feature of this. You can decide the obverse and the reverse of the insert. Very clever thing. And here again is Kepi Ghoulie and the Copyright men. I'm going to put this away now. And, oh, I do like a black inner sleeve. Not something you see every day, this. Not unless you go out of your way to look at one every day. Like, for example, I could get this out every day and look at it. But it's not every day, but I'll buy a new record and it will come in one of these. That's what I'm saying. Oh, and it also has a polyliner. Very good. Dust be gone. Oh, Now will you take a look at that? What a gorgeous swampy record. A gorgeous swampy green. And here again we can see the obverse art. The same art that's on the record sleeve,
Beast.
which is on side A. And on side B, the same art that's on the reverse of the record sleeve. Do you understand? Is it correlating deep inside your head somewhere? It better be. I don't want to think I'm wasting my time talking to you about this, okay? Right. Side B, 33 RPM. Side A, equal speed as you'd imagine. But what this doesn't have is the song names. But that's okay because you have to just refer to the sleeve to realise what the song names are. Let's take a listen to it to see if it stands up to its heroic original from 1997, if it stands neck to neck with it, if it can take the same punches as the original, or if it's nothing but a cheap imitation that you'd find down underneath the smelly old railway bridge amongst all the homeless and the pongy old garlic relics. Oh! Oh! Keep it away from me! Oh! Oh! I'm just going to take a listen to find out. Side A. Absolutely fantastic. I'm very, very happy with this re-recording. I like the way that the songs are very similar to original and yet tweaked with a modern kind of taste. And let's take a look. Oh my god. I've never known a record so easy to swivel. Watch this, from side A to B. I just swivel it and it turns. None of that, oh, this one's hard to swivel. No, this one's really easy to swivel. I give this one a swivel rating of 0.5 out of 5. It has a really good swivel rating. Look at that. Really easy to swivel. Ease of swivel. Ease of swivel. Let's check out side B to see if it's bloody great, or to see if it's nothing but a bunch of old mushed up pomegranates. Ha 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 ha. As consistent as the day is young, like Roger Moore's young-looking fresh face with his eyebrow on it. Very fantastic. I just love this flipping album. How much do I love it? Well, I've been listening to it about twice a day since I got it last week. Maybe 9 or so days ago. I flipping love it a bloody lot and I can't get enough of it. I'm very happy to have this. I'm glad it was re-recorded. Yeah, sometimes you can be a little bit cynical about that. Oh, why did they bother re-recording that album? Was it just a quick cash grab? No! It's because they've got something to add. They've got something to say. This is a crystal clear re-recording. It's absolutely great. I can't even put my finger on it. It's just flipping great fun. And it's a good opportunity if you originally missed the original Kepi Ghoulie's copy of the album. Here it is again, sounding very similar and yet albeit different. Okay, now, the one question that you're probably waiting on, the one thing that you're probably staking your life on right now, if there was one thing that you had on top of your list, alongside watermelons, cress, pressed flowers to put in your little flower book, and a pencil case for keeping all of your pencils that you've sharpened a bit too much and had are really short. There's one thing that you want to know, and that is, which side should you get? Which side of the album is worth getting if you've only got enough money to buy one side? If you can only afford one side of the damn record, if you can only afford one side of this freaking piece of vinyl, I'd advise that you get side A. And that's because, in my personal opinion, the best song on their whole album is School Is Out. What a song! School Is Out appearing on side A. And I must say, it is an improvement on the original. Albeit the original, which was already flipping great. So I'd advise, if you can only afford one side of the album, which I must admit is a very rare situation that you can only buy half an album, especially on record, but if that does happen, go and get yourself side A and completely disregard side B, unless you've got enough money to buy a whole album, in which case you'll enjoy the whole flipping thing. So in conclusion, Kepi Ghoulie is here, and the copyrights are here. Cool, is there anyone else? It sounds like everyone's invited. No, it's just Kepi Ghoulie and the copyrights replaying the old classic songs from the Groovy Ghoulies from the 90s. I love this album so much. I'd marry it if I could. I wouldn't. You can't do that to records. I'd marry it if I could. I wouldn't. I'm going to marry a lady instead. But yeah, see you next time. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe and make a comment down below if you want. Otherwise, I'm bloody doomed. Okay, nice one. See you next time. Bye. Groovy Ghoulie's time is here.
Frankenstein's beast.
Thank you ever so much for watching my very good video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Very Good channel and come back next week for another very good video. A video to watch. Now, it's a good video.
Frankenstein's